Hi everyone, good afternoon. I planned this live. Let me start after people join because no one joined and I started a little early, I think so. Yeah, now it's 4 p.m. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and back to speak. And if you see the thumbnail, I already mentioned that in this live I'm gonna plan reading a book and as well as I want to practice with ChatGPT. Whatever that I'm gonna read, I'll read it slowly and after that I'll explain whatever I'm gonna understand from the pages that I'm gonna read in this live. And after that I'll casually discuss and have a conversation with ChatGPT. Whatever the pages that I learned, I will discuss, or else I will just show you how to do a casual conversation with ChatGPT. One second. Yeah. Uh, Actually, I planned this reading in order to habituate to reading habit because it is really very hard to habituate reading habit in my daily routine these days. That's why I planned, okay, let's go to live and start reading at least one page in the live. That is really benefit for me, right? If I want to push myself to read books, it is really, really very tough for me. So that's why I picked this simple book, which is Do Epic Shit. It is really very simple book. I already read a few pages. I think 10 to 12 pages I already read. But due to my inconsistency and my laziness, I couldn't able to complete this book. So I thought, okay, let's start with this book, Do Epic Shit. And it is written by Ankur Warikoo. And this book is really very simple. And if you are absolute beginner or a beginner, this book really suits to you. Start reading with this book, Do Epic Shit. And if you don't have this book, yes, you can go and Google this book name. You can purchase from any of the online website like Amazon, Flipkart, and all. After reading this book, what I'll do, I will have a casual conversation or topic based conversation with ChatGPT. You can simply follow that and you can watch. After watching that ChatGPT conversation, you will get to know how to converse with ChatGPT. So, yeah. First, what I planned for today is I will read introduction of this book and then I will go with one page of reading. I don't want to pressurize myself. I just want to habituate this reading habit. So I'll just complete introduction part and then I will go with one page of reading. And like one more time, I want to mention the book name, Do Epic Shit. And it is very simple for beginners. Let's start with introduction part. This book may very well turn out to be the most useless book you will ever buy because nothing in this book is something you don't know of. This book is not going to be a revolution, it is meant to be a reminder of how life happens to all of us. In a similar yet unequal fashion, this book is not going to say something new. It is means to put words to your thoughts. Thoughts that we all feel repeatedly but rarely stop to make sense of. This book is not going to change your life. It is meant to make you more aware so that you make choices in your life from a state of awareness and not ignorance. This book is a compilation of my thoughts that I have shared on social media over the past 12 months. And I know that I couldn't able to pronounce some words. In that case, what I'll do, I'll simply skip or else I'll underline. And then after completing my reading, I will go to Google or ChatGPT and we will find out the meaning. So please don't judge me if I pronounce anything wrong. Yeah, most of which come from my own reflections, my own observations, my own experiences. Back in school, we used to play this game called book cricket. where we would open up a book to a random page and the page number would determine how much we scored on that ball. I imagine this book to be the one such book cricket, except we don't score runs. Instead, here we are reminder. We put words to our thoughts and we become more aware. If I could make a suggestion, play book cricket with this book. Every day, open a random page, read one, maybe 3 pages, reflect upon them. Maybe make some notes or just smile at how it made you feel. And then come back to it the next day. If on any day you find yourself saying, I needed to hear this today, consider me the best selling author of the century. Stay awesome, stay focused, do a fiction. I completed the introduction, and what I understood, I will simply describe. In the introduction part, he told about the book, and he's mentioned that genuinely that this book is not going to teach you anything new. Whatever we already know in our life, those thoughts he wrote in that in this book in order to make us aware and in order to not ignore our thoughts about success, failure, and all the ethics and values which we already know, but we most of the time ignore those thoughts. In order to make those thoughts aware and to reflect upon our thoughts, that's why he wrote this book. And he genuinely written that this book is not going to teach you anything new. And I appreciate this because author already mentioned. And after that, what he told, this book is like a what did he mention, like book cricket. Book cricket, I guess I don't know about this game, but the thing is like, if you really want to read this book any day anytime, just pick this book randomly, open any page and start reading, because every page has its own lesson, and every page of lesson is teaching us something which we already know. There is nothing new in this book which we already know. It is going to reflect on us. So this is the thing which author mentioned in this book. So yeah, we are done with the introduction part, and I don't want to go randomly. I just begin with the page one and I will read every day. So the first page is all about the part of success and failures. First part is about success and failures. So today we will go with 2 pages, and then we will discuss what I understood. And if you people really want to join me, you can join through my Instagram story. There I gave a link. You can directly join with me on live. You can share whatever the thoughts you have. Let me start. First page. My relationship with success has been driven largely by my relationship with multiple failures. The mistakes that I have committed relentlessly, again, I'm sorry for this, relentlessly over the years. The failures that I sat down with and reflected upon, that made me inch towards success of the most unexpected times. This part of success isn't necessarily about prescriptions on how to get successful. It is rather than about defining what success really means to you, staying true to that, and then using failures as reflections to create your own success. These lines are really so true. I can resonate with these lines which are written by author. What he is telling about the success, he shared that the relationship with the success is all about learning from the failures. He has this relationship with success. If I talk about the word relentlessly, in the sense without giving up, years and years, he keep on putting his actions, he keep on pursuing his dreams. No matter what, how many times he failed, he learned from those failures. He didn't give up. And another line, necessarily about prescriptions. I already underlined this line because I read this page multiple times. Uh, Necessarily about prescriptions, in essence, here prescriptions is nothing but instructions. There is no specific set of steps or specific set of instruction for success, because success is different for each and every person. For you, success is different. Earning a money or having a peace of mind is success for some people. If you ask me what is success for me, I can simply say, if I can able to make at least 50 to 100 people speaking confidently by taking my guidance, that is my success. Or creating a good content for my audience, that is a success for me. Or else getting a one reel viral, that is a success for me. Or recording a video is also success for me. So success has different meanings, different point of view from different people. So that's what he's telling in the first page of this part, success and failures. And another thing, another line which I really found, that is using failures as your reflections that create your success. Here I can give a simple example. I started my Instagram page a couple of months back. Earlier days, I used to get only 100 views or 80 to 90 views, not more than 200. At that moment, one day after posting 10 days continuously, one day I thought I don't want to post my videos because I'm not getting good views, not getting good likes. I thought I need to give up. But I asked to ChatGPT. I went to ChatGPT. I posted 10 reels on my Instagram. I am not getting good views. I am not even getting a likes or comments for my videos. I asked the ChatGPT that, should I need to give up, or what's wrong in my reels? Am I not using good thumbnails? Am I not using good content, or am I not using good hook text? Because for reels, hook text is mandatory. So when I asked these questions to ChatGPT, it told me that everything is good in your videos, but the way that you present, you need to polish that presentation. When I took that suggestion from ChatGPT and when I started presenting myself clearly and in simple way within 30 seconds, then after 23 days, one of my reels got viral and it brought me more than 1.5 lakh views. Then, am I able to reach 10 lakh views on my day 25th video? No, right? Same thing he is explaining through this line, that is using failures as your reflection. Like my day one reel, day two reel, day three reel, these are all my failures. On day five, on day 25, which reel bought me 1.5 lakhs, all the 24 reels are my failures, which made me the success on day 25 reel. I don't know whether I gave a good example or not, but this thing I would definitely say that if you really want to get success in your life, you need to pursue your failures, no matter what. Getting a job, or speaking fluently in English, or becoming a great YouTuber, whatever the goal that you have, you need to pursue your failures first. Don't quit. Even I want to quit my YouTube journey because I'm not getting good views, good subscribers, and all. But still, what is pushing me to do these videos in the sense, I'm not doing it for other people. I'm doing it for my self satisfaction. One day I will definitely hit the rock which I really want to. So that's what that is really pushing me, and that is my motivation too. Yeah, we are done with the page one. Now I'm gonna read the page two. Yeah. Nothing beats the feeling of having done more in 24 hours than what the day expected you to. These lines really have a very depth meaning. Once again, I'll read. Nothing beats the feeling of having done more in 24 hours than what the day expected you to. I hope you got the meaning behind these lines. You planned to do 5 tasks this morning, ended up doing 7 with more productivity and far greater energy. That joy, that emotion, when you have exceeded your own self, is true achievement. Breaking your limits without even expecting to is the powerful way to see how much more you are capable of. This page really have a very good meaning if we really understand each and every line. So, what this page is telling to us, for let me give an example. Today morning, what I thought once I wake up from my bed, I woke up from my bed, I thought that I'm gonna make two reels, I mean, two short videos and one long video for my YouTube channel. But unfortunately, what happened, I recorded two long videos. One is my solo practice video, another one is my like 7 days mini challenge video, and I recorded three short videos. I planned for two short videos and one long video, but unfortunately, within this 24 hours, I completed five videos. Do you imagine that? I'm gonna complete five videos, but really I did it. And I came live to read the book. I didn't even have this plan in my to-do list, but I did it. I read two pages. Within this 15 minutes, it's been a 15 minutes, I came live and I completed reading two pages. Because I'm over the moon right now because I done reading, I came to live and I'm explaining, I'm understanding what I'm reading right now. So this is the next level of happiness. That's what author is saying in this. Uh, if you plan the seven things in a day and if you do eight things end of the day, that is the next level of happiness. We can't even imagine. So there are two favorite lines from this page, that is, you have exceeded your own self. If you plan five tasks and if you did seven tasks, then obviously you exceeded your capability, you exceeded your own potential. Even I did the same thing. So always try. I'm not like author is not telling every day you need to exceed your potential, exceed your own self. No, just try to do something every day. Plan two things, try to do three things, like three tasks. Don't plan 10 things and don't end up your day with doing only one task. It won't make any sense. So try to do every day small task. For example, today I read two pages from this book. Tomorrow I will plan to read three. Day after tomorrow, four pages. Eventually, I need to increase reading the pages. But on a day one only, I want to read half of the book. It won't happen at all because reading is not my cup of tea, but still, I want to habituate this reading habit. So it will definitely take some sort of time in order to habituate reading the book or speaking in English. Everything we need to start with a single step, single action. So that's why I thought to go with one page of reading. Today I completed introduction and as well as the main page of reading this part of success and failure. So I will read another deep lines for all of you. Other success will generate massive self doubt every morning when you get up, but still you have to get up anyway. So this is the lines which is written by the author. Others' success will generate massive self doubt every morning. Exactly. Whenever I open my Instagram while I'm brushing my teeth every day, I have a habit of scrolling Instagram in order to get the good content or else to learn some new words or idioms. What I will do, oh my god, she got a millions of followers, she bought a new car, she got married. Whenever I see this kind of post on social media, I used to get jealous and it won't make me to sleep. When I will get my own car, when I will get 1 million of subscribers or followers. These kind of things, it's a human tendency. We will feel like that. So, what author is saying, it won't make you to get up because of the jealous, envy, whatever that we are carrying. But, anyways, we need to get up from the bed in order to do something. Instead of just feeling jealous of someone, it won't make us to achieve anything in our life. So that's what author is saying in this book. I'm done what I have planned. I'm done with introduction. I'm done with the main page and the other lines which I shared with you, that is get up anyway from your bed every day. So I'm done with the book reading part. I don't know how many days I'm gonna continue this reading habit, but I just want to maintain the consistency. That's why I thought to come to live. I don't know it going to be the same time or the time might be changed like 4 or 5 p.m. But definitely I'll try to read at least one page while coming to life. You have to read comments. I'm so sorry, Arun. Actually, my agenda of this live is to read the book and practice with ChatGPT. That's why I didn't see messages. And by the way, hi Arun. Where are you from? If you are here, yeah, please reply because I'm gonna task my another task for this live that is talking with ChatGPT. Guys, if you people are here, please let me know and comment because I just don't want to interrupt this live because my agenda is completely different to read book and to practice with ChatGPT. That's why I didn't see messages. I don't know how fast I'm speaking, but I'm so sorry for that. Mm. Is anyone here? Okay, let me start my second task. Now I'm gonna have a casual conversation with ChatGPT because this is my another task which I want to fulfill every day as my English routine. So guys, I opened a ChatGPT in my mobile and now I just want to have a casual conversation with ChatGPT as a practice because I thought 30 minutes I'll do reading and 30 minutes I'm gonna speak with ChatGPT. So let me show how ChatGPT is going to help you out to do your speaking practice every day. So I will use a mic option instead of just using text option. I'll use mic option. Hi ChatGPT.
Hey there, how's it going? What can I help you with today?
It's really going good. And today I just want to have a casual discussion with you. If you would ask me a simple question, I would like to reply with simple answers. And while after replying, give me give me a time and correct my English, my sentences, my vocabulary.
That sounds great. I'd love to do that. So let me start with a simple question. What's one thing you enjoyed doing this past week?
Past week, yeah, I started reading a simple English stories, especially moral stories in Pinterest app. That really I enjoyed, and I watched a few movies. Yeah,
Great. No worries. So just a bit of correction. Instead of I started reading a simple English stories, it should be I started reading simple English stories. Also, you can say I enjoyed it a lot or I also watched a few movies. Overall, though, it's really clear. Just help me.
I got it. I will repeat the corrected sentence. I started reading simple English stories. I enjoyed it a lot. I also watched a few movies. Yeah, I'm done
That was
with.
awesome. If you're ready, I can ask you another question, or if you have any other aspect of your English you want to practice, just let me know.
Yeah, you can go with the another question. I don't have any other aspect in English.
Of course. Here's another simple one. What is your favorite time of day and why do you like it?
The favorite time of the day is early morning, like 5 to 5:30 a.m. because I feel very calm and peaceful. When I came outside of my home, the like the bird sounds and everything make me feel relaxed, and I don't feel any stress too.
That was really nice. Just a couple small adjustments. You could say, my favorite time of day is early morning, around 5 to 5:30 a.m., because I feel very calm and peaceful. When I go outside, the bird sounds and everything make me feel relaxed, and I don't feel any stress. That was really good.
Okay, got it.
Perfect. You're doing really well. If you'd like, we can keep going with more questions or just keep it casual like this. What do you think?
You can ask me uh, another questions by that I can answer in a bit more articulative. And I want to learn some vocabulary also.
Absolutely. So let's try this. Can you tell me about a place you would love to visit one day and what about it makes it special for you? After that, I'll help with vocabulary.
Okay. The special place that I really want to go is that Pedamatali temple, which is near to me. It's located in Hyderabad. That place really mean a lot. I feel serendipity whenever I go there. I feel calm, pleasant, and I forget all my stress problems if I go and sit there for a couple of minutes. I feel like
That was really lovely. Just a couple tweaks. Instead of that place really mean a lot, you can say that place really means a lot to me. And instead of I feel serendipity, you might say I feel a sense of grace or I feel a special
okay,
connection. But overall, it was really expressive. Great job.
thank you. But how can I use the word serendipity in sentences? Because recently I learned this word.
So serendipity is when something good or fortunate happens by chance. For example, you could say, I met an old friend at the bookstore and it was pure serendipity. Or finding that hidden cafe was total serendipity. So it's all about unexpected, happy surprises.
Okay. Unexpected, happy, or surprises. At that moment, I should use this word serendipity, right?
Exactly. You got it. So anytime something positive happens by chance, you can describe it as serendipity. Just keep practicing with little examples and it'll come naturally.
But whenever I try to include this kind of words in my sentences, I can't make meaningful sentences. Is there any tip or um, any step for including vocabulary to create more example sentence, especially meaningful example sentences?
Ah, that's a really good point. I think one tip is to start with a simple idea or a basic sentence and then add the new word in special detail. So practice by writing or saying a sentence you know, and then tweak it by adding the vocabulary word. Over time, you'll get more comfortable.
Okay. Would you like to give more simple example sentence where I can use the serendipity in sentences?
Of course. Here, first, it was pure serendipity that I found my dream job right after graduation. Another example, their meeting was a serendipity, bringing them together in a small cafe on a weekday. And one more, I stumbled upon an amazing book by serendipity at the library. So you can see how it just adds that sense of surprise and luck.
Got it.
You're welcome. I'm really glad that helped. If you want to keep practicing or try another word, just let me know. I'm here for it.
Yeah, you can try with another simple word where I can easily make sentences using the word that you're going to teach me.
Sure. Let's try the word vibrant. It means something full of energy and life. So you could say the market was very vibrant, full of colors and sounds. Or I love living in a vibrant city like Mumbai. Try it out and I can help refine it.
Yeah. I'll just copy your second sentence. I love to live in a vibrant city like Hyderabad because it has a full of greenery.
That's great. Just a small adjustment. You can say, I love to live in a vibrant city like Hyderabad because it is full of greenery. That sounds
So
really nice.
full of greenery. Okay. Yeah, got it. But I just
You're
copied your second sentence, and in the place of Mumbai, I kept a Hyderabad, right? if I really want to get another scenario or another example sentence, how can I create? And why I'm lacking at that creating sentences in different scenarios?
Ah, that's a really good observation. I think sometimes we stick to examples that are familiar because we're comfortable with them. To get more variety, you can intentionally pick a new setting, like a vibrant park, a bustling market, or even a vibrant classroom. And a tip, try writing down a few key details first, like what makes it lively or color, before adding the word. With practice, it'll get easier.
Okay, let me try. Mm, I like to go to vibrant park in order to relax myself.
That's a great start. You can add a bit more detail to make it richer. For example, I like to go to a vibrant park in the afternoon where the flowers are blooming and people are jogging, so I can relax and feel energized. Adding those little sensory details will help it feel more specific and vibrant.
But when I'm creating my own sentence, I'm not able to add extra information like you added in the sentence, like flowers are blooming and people are jogging. Like this, I'm not able to get those kind of things into my mind.
Yeah, that's totally normal. A good trick is to slow down and ask yourself a few quick questions before you speak or write. Ask, do I see, hear, or feel in this place? Then pick one or two of those details. And with practice, you'll get more comfortable adding them in.
Okay. Let me take another one. Like you gave a park and bustling market, right? And as well as a vibrant classroom. Yeah. I went to my school and the classrooms are looking vibrant and I recalled all my memories. Is this a sentence? Is this a correct sentence?
You're really close, just a couple small tweaks. You can say, I went to my school and the classrooms looked vibrant. I remembered all of my old memories. That keeps it clear and lets the feeling come through.
Okay. And I'm very bad at grammar, so I just wanna learn tenses. And today I just want to go with the simple present tense, where I can become perfect and I can use it in my conversations on day to day basis.
That's a great plan. The simple present is super useful for daily conversation. So we use it for routines, facts, and habits. If you'd like, we can practice with some everyday examples, like talking about your morning routine or what you do on weekdays. Just let me know.
Yeah. Before we going directly to the speaking on a particular topic, I want you to teach me that the rule of the simple present tense and for each and every subject, what are the verbs that I can use? Like for third person singular, we will go with V5 form, right? So, like that, is there any rule? Teach me clearly. By that, I will get the rule and I can use it spontaneously while I'm speaking on any particular topic.
Absolutely. So the simple present tense is used to explain back the general truth. For most subjects, like I, you, he, they, the verb stays in the base form. But for third person singular, he, she, it, you add an M or sometimes ES to the verb. For example, I work, but he works. And for the negative or question, we use do or does. So for he, we say does he work. Once you get these patterns, they become really automatic.
Got it. I understood the rule. So, would you like to ask a simple questions by that I can answer it in simple present tense?
Of course. Let's keep it super simple. So what do you do every morning after you wake up?
Um, After I wake up, I sweep my room.
That was good. Just a tiny tweak. You can say, after I wake up, I sweep my room. So you've got the structure perfect. Just keep that word order in mind.
Got it. Yeah, we can move for our next question.
Sure. So here's another one. What do you usually have for breakfast on weekdays?
Weekdays in my home, we have a wide variety of breakfast like idli, dosa, and sometimes I used to have Maggie also.
That's really nice. Just a tiny adjustment. Instead of I am home, you can say on weekdays at home, we have a wide variety of breakfast, like idli, dosa, and sometimes I have Maggie as well. That sounds great. You're doing really well.
But in this question, I didn't use any simple present tense, and in your answer is also there is no simple present tense, right?
Good catch. You're absolutely right. Let's fix that. You can say on weekdays, I stay at home and I have a wide variety of breakfasts. And that keeps it in simple present, describing your routine.
I got it. I stay at home is a simple present and I have a wide variety of breakfast. Yeah, now I understand I got where to use a simple present tense.
Exactly. You're getting it really well. So just keep practicing with your daily routines and soon it'll feel natural to use the simple present. That's fine.
Honestly, I don't have any routine, but I will try to narrate whatever I do on a daily basis. I wake up at 6 or 7 a.m., but these days I'm overslept. Sorry, I overslept every day. After waking up, I sweep the room and then I do regular activities. Then I record my solo practice video. I watch few YouTube videos in order to grab some vocabulary, phrases, and idioms too. And then I have a cup of coffee or tea. Then I'll sit for watching conversational video. Then I help to my mom in household chores. After that, I do some sort of activities related to practicing idioms and writing vocabulary in my notes and creating own sentences using those words which I learned while I'm brushing my teeth. And then I sit for editing and recording videos. And then these days actually I want to improve my technical skills as well, and I'm spending some sort of time on my technical skills as well. And when it comes to evening time, I post videos which I edited, sorry, which I edit, and then I schedule the videos and I'll schedule reels on Instagram and I'll reply to the comments which I got on YouTube and Instagram. So this is the routine. Actually, I don't have a perfect routine, but I tried my level best to see what are the things that I used to do every day.
That's really great. You're doing a fantastic job expressing all of that. I'd say just a few small adjustments. For example, instead of I overslept every day, you can say I have overslept recently. And when you say after that I do some sort of activity, you can just say I do some activities. Overall, you gave a really clear picture of your day. So well done.
Thank you. And do you have anything to ask uh, to use simple present tense or any other question?
Yeah. If you'd like, I can ask you a few more daily life questions to keep practicing. For instance, what do you usually do in the evening after dinner? Or what hobbies do you have on weekends? Just let me know and we can keep going.
Evening after dinner, what I used to do, I scroll my phone and I use application called Hello Talk, and there I'll go and I'll have a conversation with the people and I'll do some sort of English practice in order to improve my English.
That was really clear. Just a tiny tweak. Instead of I use an application called HelloTalk, say I use an app called HelloTalk. But your routine is perfect. Keep it up.
Okay.
So if you'd like to keep practicing, we can do a few more questions. Or if you feel comfortable, we can switch topics or even try other tenses. Just let me know what you prefer.
Actually, I don't want to overblame myself by learning all the tenses in a one day. I'm pretty good with with the simple present tense. But when it's time to using simple present tense in a real time conversation, I couldn't able to frame a sentences. If anyone asks me to narrate my daily routine, I used to forget that I need to use a simple present tense over here. But I will narrate my daily routine in simple past, or else sometimes I use will, like in future tense also.
That's really normal. It takes time to connect the rules to real conversations. A good trick is to practice short routines, like just one or two things for the word until it becomes authentic. And don't worry, you're building it step by step, so it's totally fine.
Yeah, first of all, I will write my daily routine simple sentences, and then I will try to read it out loud. And while I'm recording my reels, I will try to include the simple present tense by speaking facts or daily routine. This is also one kind of practice where I can remember and simply I can recall the simple present tense.
Writing it down first will help you structure your thoughts, and then reading it out loud regularly will make it feel natural. And with your reels, you'll get even more practice. So that's perfect.
Got it.
I'm really glad that approach feels right to you. And if you ever want to practice
And what are the things I need to work upon to improve my English fluency, and as well as I want to become a fluent speaker. So where I'm lacking and what are the flaws that I have while I'm speaking in English, please let me know. By that I can work upon those flaws and the feedback that you're going to give me.
well, especially with your clarity and the effort you're putting in. One area to focus on is that you sometimes should this, so just double check that you're consistently using the simple present for routine. Also, try adding small sensory details or examples to make your answers more vivid. It just keeps practice that you have a strong foundation and you're definitely on the right track.
What is the meaning of vivid?
Ah, good question. So, vivid means something that is very clear, detailed, and full of life, like a vivid memory or a vivid description. It basically paints a really strong picture in your mind.
Got it. But how can I make use of this word in sentence?
Yeah, absolutely. You can say something like, the sunset was so vivid, the sky was filled with bright oranges and pink. Or she gave a vivid account of her trip, and I could see every detail in my mind. Just add it whenever you want something to feel really detailed or lively.
Okay. Can I use this word in like this? She gave a vivid answer in a presentation.
Yes, absolutely. That works really well. You can say she gave a vivid answer in her presentation, and it really brought the topic to life. So it's perfect for adding energy and detail to your speech.
Understood. Vivid means key and key or explanation, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It just makes your description or your point feel really rich and clear so people can picture it easily. You're doing great. Keep using it.
Understood. Is there any another word that you want to teach me or share with me?
Yeah, definitely. Let's try the word meticulous. It means being very careful and precise about detail. For example, you could say, she is meticulous in her work, double checking every step. So it's great when you want to describe someone who pays close attention to detail.
Yeah, meticulous means very careful.
That's perfect. You used it really well. So just keep that pattern. Whenever you want to say you're careful about something, you can say, I am meticulous about, and then just add the detail. We're really getting the hang of it.
Okay. With subject I can use I'm meticulous about the pattern, but if I use it for a third like third singular object like he, she, it, how I can make use of it?
Is match the subject and the meaning stays.
Okay, got it. Only helping verb will change in order to use with he, she, it. He is meticulous, she is meticulous, and it is meticulous. But when it comes to the IVU, they then it go with the different helping. Understand?
And
Uh,
you add
got
it.
it.
So once you keep that pattern in mind, you'll be able to catch it easily.
Okay, I'm done, and I learned two new, not new actually. VVD is new for me, and meticulous I already know, and I used in many of my conversations. So thank you for this wonderful conversation with you. And I'll practice with you tomorrow on the same time with different set of tenses or on any specific topic.
Very welcome. I'm so glad and yeah, after you're ready to dive into your tense or topic, just take it step by step. Have a great rest.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Yeah. Hi Arun. Hi Praveen. Yeah, I'm done with the live. Actually, I want to conduct 1 hour, but I'm done with my conversation and as well as reading practice. I'm gonna close the live. Bye bye.